The Argo SRV. Definitely a utilitarian industrial ship. Great ship from Argo. The whole point of their lineup is industrialization, and I love it. Especially with this guy right here. The Argo SRV is essentially a tow truck, which is unique to the game so far. We don't have any weapons on here. Just as a heads up, there is a size limit. You can't just carry anything, but you can carry quite a bit. And you can even go into quantum with it, which is really cool. Taking a look at the ship interior, it's very simple, very clean, very basic. When you enter up into the ship, you enter to this middle section where all the components are, which is really cool. It doubles as an airlock, and one thing that's interesting is these doors to either side of me, they will stay open or stay closed because of its function as an airlock, which is cool. If you need to access any of the components, they're just right here in the middle. I mean, terrible if you're in combat, but the point isn't to be in combat with the ship. The point is to pull probably people who are in combat out of combat. The back section of the ship, well, there's not much to it. Very simple. There's a bed if you need to sleep. There are 2 chairs. That makes sense. You might have to go ahead and help the people get to the next destination. They might not be able to spend it in their own ship, so bring them aboard, let them relax, have them make some coffee in your little coffee maker, and of course there's a bathroom, which is all you need. Now, one other thing that is part of the ship that you can't access from the interior is there is a little bit of cargo room. Again, maybe your passengers have some cargo that they're needing to take, and you have a little bit of room that you can go ahead and put that in there. Or if you need supplies, or if you've got backup components, it's available for you to access in there, which is really nice. Now, it's not too big, it's relatively small, and accessing it does mean leaving the ship. So what you'll do is take the lift down and out of the ship, and then head to the rear of the ship. Now, in the middle section of the rear, you'll actually find another button to access cargo. It's also next to the fuel port, too, just so you know where that is if you ever need to refuel your ship by hand. Now, taking the lift up for the cargo, there's not much. It's literally just a container in the middle of your ship. But I guess technically you could put bodies or people in there, depending on what you're doing. And you'll also get a good look at the tractor beam setup here in the back, which takes up the majority of the room. It's rather large, and it's got this nice little sticker on it, which I can validate is true. The hull will shake when you are transporting things if you're not careful. Spec sheet of the SRV is a little interesting. And I'll say that because you have your standard stuff like the size 2 shield and the size 2 jump drive and whatnot, what you'd expect. Passengers may be a little odd at 4 with not much seating, but if it's going to be a short trip, okay, yes, that makes sense. The odd thing is the utility mount lists this as a size 3 tractor beam, which those of you familiar with the spec sheet for the Crusader C1, it has the same exact mount, size 3. So I wouldn't take that at face value. I'd say there's probably some work being done on the utility mounts at the moment. Just a little bit heads up when you take a look at the spec sheet. Thank you for watching this review of the Argo SRV. It's short, it's sweet. This ship isn't made for much besides hauling other ships across the verse, but we hope you like it. If there's any other ship that you particularly want to see, please just let us know in the comments below. We'd be happy to take a look at it and give our feedback. If you found this content interesting, please like and subscribe and check out our other content. Thank you so much.